The greenhouse effect is a natural process that warms the Earth's surface. Imagine Earth as a giant greenhouse. Sunlight enters through the atmosphere, which acts like glass, warming the planet. Some of this energy is reflected back into space, but much is trapped by greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, CO2, and methane CH4, preventing it from escaping. For example, when you drive a car or use electricity, fossil fuels release CO2. This extra CO2 thickens the greenhouse, trapping more heat and raising global temperatures. This warming leads to melting ice caps, like those in the Arctic, causing sea levels to rise and increase flooding. In places like California, prolonged droughts become more frequent, impacting agriculture and water supplies. The enhanced greenhouse effect, driven by human activities, intensifies these natural processes. Addressing it involves reducing greenhouse gas emissions through measures like using renewable energy, improving energy efficiency, and protecting forests. By understanding and acting on these practical steps, we can help stabilize our climate and protect the planet. In other words, the greenhouse effect is essential for life as it keeps Earth's temperature stable by trapping heat. However, human activities have intensified this process. Fossil fuels, such as coal and oil, release excess carbon dioxide, CO2, and methane CH4. When burned, these gases accumulate in the atmosphere, creating a thicker blanket that traps more heat. For instance, deforestation reduces the number of trees that absorb CO2, exacerbating the problem. In places like the Amazon rainforest, clearing land for agriculture contributes to higher CO2 levels. Additionally, industrial activities and livestock farming release significant amounts of methane, a potent greenhouse gas. The consequences are visible. Glaciers in Greenland and Antarctica are melting, contributing to rising sea levels that threaten coastal cities like New York and Miami. Extreme weather events, such as hurricanes and heat waves, are becoming more common and severe. Addressing the enhanced greenhouse effect requires global cooperation. Switching to renewable energy sources like wind and solar, enhancing energy efficiency, and adopting sustainable agricultural practices can mitigate these impacts. Public awareness and policy changes are crucial in steering us toward a more stable climate. In more simple ways to make it easier to understand, here are a few real-world examples of the greenhouse effect and its impact. Global temperature rise. Average global temperatures have increased by approximately 1°C to 2°F since the late 19th century, largely due to higher concentrations of greenhouse gases, melting ice caps and glaciers. The Arctic ice cap and glaciers worldwide are melting at an accelerated rate. For instance, Greenland and Antarctica are losing ice mass, contributing to rising sea levels and increased extreme weather. There is a rise in the frequency and intensity of extreme weather events, such as hurricanes, heat waves, and heavy rainfall. For example, Hurricane Katrina in 2005 and recent heat waves in Europe have been linked to climate change, ocean acidification. Increased CO2 levels are not only warming the planet, but also causing ocean acidification, which affects marine life, particularly coral reefs and shellfish. Rising sea levels, thermal expansion of seawater, and the melting of ice contribute to rising sea levels, which threaten coastal communities and ecosystems. Cities like Miami and New York are experiencing more frequent flooding due to higher sea levels. These examples illustrate how the enhanced greenhouse effect is influencing various aspects of our environment and climate.